Hi everyone, let's solve this problem jump game. You are given an integer array nums. You are initially positioned at array's first index and each element in the array represents your maximum jump length at that position. Return true if you can reach the last index or false otherwise. So that's what the question says. Let's take this example. Let's say I am at the first index. The jump value here is 2. That means either I can take one jump or two jumps. That means I'll reach here. So if I take two jumps, I'll be here, and at this position if I take one jump, I will be here, and if I take one jump from here, I will be reaching the last index. That's the reason we are returning true for this use case. Let's take other example. In this case, let's say I take three jumps. I will be here, but I cannot move from here to the last index because it's 0. Let's say I take just two jumps instead of three. I will be here, and then one jump I will be here, but I cannot again move from here to there. Let's take I just jump one position. That means I will be here, and from here two jumps I will be at 0th position, but again I cannot do anything after this. So the answer will be false here. So we are going to solve this problem using greedy algorithm. So what are we going to do is, instead of coming from the front, I am going to come from the back. So my goal is to reach 4. It's unnecessary for me how many steps I can take from the last index, because that's, if I can reach the 4th index, that's it. I don't really need the value from there. So I actually start from the previous index, like the last but one index, and I will check if I can reach 4. Can I reach? If I am at the 3rd index and I have a possibility of one jump, I will definitely be able to reach 4. So I will reduce my goal to 3. That means I can reach from 3 to 4. So my goal is to now reach 3. Now I'll move to the previous index. I am at 2nd index and I can take one jump. That means I can reach 3rd index. So in this case, I can update my goal to 2, because I know that from 2 to 4 I have a path. Now my goal is to reach from 0 to 2, and then I move here and it is 3. If I have a 3 value, I can take 1, 2 or 3 jumps. So if I take just one jump also, I'll be able to reach my goal 2. So I'll update my goal as 1 and I'll move forward, and the number of jumps I can take in this goal is 2. So even if I take one jump, that means I'll be able to reach the goal which I have is 1. So I'll update my goal as 0. So if I have reached my goal index 0, that means there is a possible path from 0 to 4. That's the expectation. Let's also take this other example to understand it better. So in this case, currently goal is again at the 4, but if I am at 3rd index, I will never be able to reach 4th index because the jump value is 0. I'll move forward, and I am at the index 2 and the jump value is 3, but my goal is 4. So it's evident that I cannot make a jump from 2 to 4, so I'm not updating my goal. My goal is still 4. Then I move to the previous index and the jump value here is that 2. So if I even take the maximum jump 2 here, I will be at max reaching 3. So it is still less than my goal. So I will not be updating my goal, because there is no way for me to that there is a path between 1 to 4. So I will not be able to update my goal. And then I will move to 3. In this case, when I have this particular value 3, I can make 3 jumps at max, but my goal is 4. It's still less than the value 4. That's the reason the answer will be false here. So let's write a code for this. So initially the goal will be the last index, and I will be iterating from the last but one index, and if from a particular position, let's say I am at this position, I can take number of jumps, let's say 3, it should be either greater than or equal to the goal. That's when I know that there is a path till that position, and from there I can reach the end. So I will be updating it to I. If the goal is at 0, that means we were able to successfully reach the path till the end, otherwise it is false. So that's what the condition is all about. Let's try to run it. Let's submit it. It is successful. Now let's try to get the time and space complexity of this. Time complexity of this is big of n, considering the n is length of the nums array, and the space complexity is big of 1, constant space, because we are just using a variable, nothing else in this case. I hope the solution is clear. Thank you.